So I'm very new to Indianapolis. I've been here 12 days now, 13 days, almost 2 weeks. So I'm getting there. Yeah, it's great. I love it. But before I talk about why I love it and my relationship with it, let me tell you all the other cities that I've slept with and that I've called my home. So I grew up in Detroit, and I have a strange love affair with Detroit. I absolutely hate it, but now I absolutely love it. So it's it's that love-hate relationship that many people talk about with the places they grew up. But Detroit, to me, is a city on the make. It's a city that's coming back, and so I have a lot of faith in the city. And so, anyways, I was born in Detroit, and I never knew my father. And my father is a terrible man, but he gave me one gift, and that was $20,000 in back child support that he had to give, court ordered. And he gave that to me, and when I was 18 years old, I was allowed to leave the house, and I have a very loving relationship with my mother. I love her very much, and she gave me the $20,000 and said, go do whatever you want. So I left home as quick as possible and spent 10 grand on, well, not 10 grand, but some money on a car, and I drove out to California, and I lived in Santa Monica. Well, I lived in Venice Beach, but, well, whatever. I lived in Southern California. And I moved out there to try and be an actor. That's what I really wanted to do my whole life. That's, I wanted to be Bill Paxton from Twister. That was my main inspiration for acting, was Bill Paxton from Twister. So I wanted to be an actor and, chase tornadoes at the same time. So I spent a year out there, and I developed really bad anxiety, and it was caused by this fear of death. And I was always afraid of dying, and I'm like the opposite of a suicide case. I never want to die. And so I had to leave California, and I moved back home for, a month. And I really decided that it was time for me to get down to brass tacks and figure out what I wanted to do. And so I started writing, and I went to school in Boston at Emerson College to become a writer. And so after 3 years of meeting many people, I left Boston and I graduated, and I moved to Chicago to work as a valet, and I freelanced on the side. I was very depressed in Chicago. I didn't, I wasn't doing anything meaningful with my life. Except parking cars, very nice cars, but that can only take you so far, driving someone else's nice car. So I applied, to 1,000 jobs and couldn't get a job anywhere. And finally, I was offered a job in Jersey City, in right over across the Hudson River from New York. And I was in Jersey City looking for an apartment, and I got a call from the Indianapolis Star. And they were looking for a new arts reporter, and I guess the arts coverage here has just been terrible, from what I've heard from every arts organization that I've met in the past couple weeks. That the arts aren't appreciated here, or at least not as much as the Colts. So I was brought here by the Star to cover the arts. And what's funny is I don't know what really gives me the credibility to cover the arts. I mean, I've been a part of the arts, but I've never, I don't have an art degree. I didn't go to, school and study art and art, theory and things like this. But I'm not here to speak to the 1% that is already, attending the IMA or Fringe. So you all aren't actually my constituents. You guys have already, I've already got your attention. The people I want to reach are the people that, don't think the arts matter, or don't think they know yet that the arts matter. And so that's why I'm here. So I am the new arts reporter at the Indianapolis Star, and I'm here on behalf of just myself. Not, I'm not. I don't want to see, oh, the arts reporter was he's a drunk and he doesn't know what he's talking about. So Indy to me is such a wonderful place. Everybody has been so welcoming here, and Pauline has been great, and I'm glad. I just met her 2 days ago now, and I didn't even know this building existed, and I live right down the street. So I'm glad to be here, and I hope that I can change the arts coverage, not only for Indianapolis, but for the rest of the United States, who's just pumping out reviews, and that's not what arts coverage is about. It's about bringing arts to the community, and I really want to prove that that's how it should be done. So.